Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis AutoSports, and today we're very excited to offer you guys a beautiful 2004 Jeep Wrangler Sport TJ, 68,000 original and documented miles. This is a one-owner, Carfax certified, guaranteed vehicle with a flawless history, clean and clear title, in hand, in-house, ready to sign over. 100% original. Zero modifications, zero upgrades. Every single panel on this Jeep is original. There's been no previous paint work, no repairs. The undercarriage of this Jeep looks brand new. All the factory suspension, diff covers, control arm brackets all have the factory issued chalk and paper stamps still on them. Beautiful condition TJ inside and out and underneath. Drivability is perfect. There are no leaks. Rear main seal's perfect. Valve cover, oil pan. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful TJ. For you guys that are familiar with us, you know that we custom build TJs. But when we get them in this clean, we just like to keep them original because you just do not find them like this. We currently have a 19,000 mile all original TJ in inventory that's on our website and on our eBay page as well. And this one is right on par with the condition of that one. So very hard to come across a TJ this clean, this nice, this rust free with 68,000 original miles. This has the upgraded options from the factory with the 373 rear end in it. There is not a dent on this entire body. The undercarriage is beautiful. The floor pan is perfect. The frame is in perfect condition. This is a one-owner, garage-kept, local trade-in Jeep. This is not an auction purchase Jeep. Excuse the direct sunlight, but at least you get to see us shooting this thing in the elements where you'll see the paint in its true condition. Tires have 95% tread on them. The only thing that's not really original on this is the shocks have been replaced. I'm going to go ahead and actually have my charger that I'm going to throw inside the truck real quick. That is a vinyl decal that can easily be removed. But just take a look at this paint, guys. It is absolutely beautiful. All the decals, all the emblems look brand new. Completely straight body. You will not find a TJ this nice. Now, I do want to let you guys know everything that is black on this Jeep, including the bumper, the panel between the bumper and the front grille, the fender flares, the side steps, the mirrors, the rear bumper, and the gas flap and bezel. We completely sanded all that down and gave it a fresh, brand new coat of paint. It is trim and bumper paint, meant to last, won't flake off. It's almost like a dye. So all of this stuff is all brand new as far as the finish on it. There's no tire shine on it. So what you see here is what's going to last for years to come. And of course, if you guys are familiar with Jeeps, all the plastic over the years that comes from the factory with a black dye fades away, and that obviously gives this Jeep just a great pop between the black trim and the pewter finish. And most dealers probably would have left it alone, but you guys know us, we can't leave anything alone. We make everything absolutely as nice as we can. Usually these fenders take a beating up top, and not the case on this TJ. Even the light bezels, the chrome light bezels, usually are peeling and flaking and chipped up. Rockers are perfect. We also painted the license plate bracket as well. Rear bumper's been painted. .30 by 9.5 tires all the way around. The wheels, these wheels are known to corrode. The clear coat is known to come off. Usually when we get TJs in with this wheel, we always dispose of the wheel. They're not even worth keeping and selling on the used market because they're just so nasty. And just look how clean these wheels are. Look at the center caps. Look at the lug nuts. I mean, little attention to details on this Jeep lets you know that it is something very, very special compared to TJs that are out there. Look how smooth that frame is. Absolutely smooth as can be on the finish. Same thing with the control arm brackets. Absolutely perfect. So those markings right there, those are chalk markings from the factory that they inspect the bracket and mark off with chalk. Look at the wheel well. I mean, it is just perfect. We see hundreds of TJs a year here at Davis Autosports, between the ones that we sell, the ones that we build, customers TJs that come here to get work done to them. And even though 68,000 miles is relatively low, just by looking at this thing, you would think it had 10 or 15,000 miles. It is that nice. I mean, the doors have never been off, because when they are, the torque bit takes the paint off of the torque screw. I mean, just little attention to details. And if you know TJs well, Chrysler used very thin paint and clear coat, and usually you have little splits in the paint. Not the case on this TJ whatsoever. So we are shooting this obviously directly into sunlight on this side, and you'll see there's no swirl marks in the paint. Usually that bracket right there that holds those wires are usually corroded. Those bolts on that back area, straight ahead center frame, usually those bolts are all nasty as well. So on the top left part of that bolt, those two chalk marks, once again, factory issued chalk marks. You can see the sticker behind the shock. You rarely see that still on a TJ. Take a look down the side. I mean, the panels are just 100%. Once again, take a look at the wheel, just perfect. So this part is clear coat, and usually it's peels off and gets little pockets, and once a pocket starts, water gets in it and it just starts peeling from there. This part is machine metal, it's raw metal, and that usually gets corroded as well. And as you see, I mean, just a perfect wheel. It's a factory wheel. Equally as impressive as this interior, guys, it is absolutely 100% perfect. From door panels, underneath the doors. I love how they have the stainless steel kick plates right there, because usually this part takes a beating from your feet sliding in and out. Factory floor mats are absolutely spotless. The brackets on the seats are usually rusted and corroded because the bolts that hold those seats in are exposed from the bottom side, so the water and the rust goes through the bolts, starts to get those brackets all nasty. Look at these seats, just perfect. A lot of times the stitching on these seats starts to frail up. Those seats are perfect. And how you guys see this Jeep is pretty much 95% how it came traded in. There was no major reconditioning done to this Jeep whatsoever. Manual, four-wheel drive, CD player, both keys. None of the dye on the dash is coming off. So all this tan from the factory is dyed. It's a black behind this, and usually from holding here or whatever the case may be over the years, this dye comes off. AC vents are all perfect. Usually those are broken up, but just little things that if you know these TJs well, you'll greatly appreciate this. I mean, all your books still has the VHS in the plastics, which is pretty cool. You have all your manuals, invoices, all that good stuff in there. This Jeep also has all-weather floor mats that are included. They are tan Jeep OEM floor mats. You have the emergency jack still strapped in place. All the tools are in there as well. Usually this part of the bracket is funky and rusty. Carpets are perfect. We often see cracks in the side of the center console from people coming in. Your foot goes here, your knee goes here, and often that gets cracked, and more so on the other side because the other side has a speaker grill right there. Back of the seat, absolutely perfect. The bottom of the seat, there's no frailing on that carpet portion. There's zero odors. The seat belts are very clean. They're not frailed up. Nothing worse than dirty, nasty seat belts. Take a look at this seat belt. Very, very clean all the way through. The buckle is clean. Those are just little attention to detail sort of things that if you could see in person, you would really appreciate. Back of the gate isn't scratched up from, I mean, you have a little cargo area in these TJs, so usually stuff is jammed in there, then people shut the back gate. Usually you get a bunch of scratches, but that is absolutely perfect. You rarely see that. That's the factory issued VIN plate. That's rarely on there. Very nice to see. Sidewall carpet, perfect. These hinges are usually all scratched up because they're painted from the factory, and usually stuff just, scratches it all up. So just little stuff like that, you have a nice one. It's a beautiful, beautiful Jeep. Same thing here. No peeling dye. TJs are notorious for having cracks right here on the door panels, often because the sun bakes it, dries it, cracks it. Not an issue here. Garage kept Jeep. Top of the steering wheel, 12 o'clock, absolutely perfect. Even the back side. Top view of the dash, no issues. Side of the seats, very, very clean. So this is a really pretty material in person. So there's the grill I was referring to. Usually that's broken. It's not the case here. Both lights up top work. Speakers are intact. Sun visors are in great condition. All these stickers. Getting some difficult lighting right now. $68,456 miles. So there you guys go, and I can absolutely guarantee you this Jeep drives just as perfect as it looks. AC's ice cold, clutch is perfect, starts up with no issues. All components have been gone through. This is the real deal, guys. Beautiful, beautiful TJ. Once again, quick recap. 04, 68,000 miles with the factory upgraded 373 gear ratio. One owner, Carfax certified vehicle, flawless history, clean and clear title, all the books, the manuals. We'll even throw in the VHS tape for you guys. 855-955-3377. That comes to 855-XJ Jeeps. Best way to reach us with a fastest response is sales@davisautosports.com. Thanks, guys.